sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And the Giants first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. There's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Giants.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Kyer Elo.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down, New York.
On the give, it's Tracy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here now a 3rd down and 8. There's Wilson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And he picks up first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Prescott now. Pickens on the slam. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st down and goal to go.
Williams, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one quickly to land. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. 1st down, New York.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Robinson hauling it in outright. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And taken right on the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, Get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Williams running left. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So here we go. Wilson and the Giants down 7-6. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
Wilson's pass complete to Malik Neighbors. A gain of 5. First down, Giants.
Now Wilson. This is Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Wilson's pass complete to number 1, Malik Neighbors. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And now here come the Cowboys. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Now 2nd and 4.
9-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Now Dak. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted